Measures 9 through 16 are the next segment we're going to take a look at. Apply all the articulation items I've already talked about to this section. I just want to point out one or two quick things. Starting in measure 9 and ending at the end of measure 11, we have groups of 3 notes that share articulation patterns. Accented, tenuto, marcato. So loud, long, short. Loud, long, short. And this repeats several times. This is the way that I dampened it on the vibes. There's probably like 5 or 6 different ways to do this really well. This is one which I could do the most consistently. It was open pedal for note 1. I dampened that first note the instant I hit the second one. I closed the pedal, then hit number 3. So I'll do this in slow motion for the first 3-note phrase here. So there's only one motion of my foot for those 3 notes. All right? At the beginning, it's down. Then at the end, I drop it back up. As a result, this will give us ba-do-dot, ba-do-dot. Just like before in measures 1 through 8 with do-dot. The articulation is still there. We just threw a note that's accented ahead of it. So when I was practicing, I would practice this in just these 3-note clusters. I'll show you what I mean for each of these 3-note clusters right now. So the first note is dampened with the mallet. The very instant the second note is played, pedal shuts down, boom, third note is marcato. That's how I phrase this entire section for 9, 10, and 11. Measure 12, I do a half pedal. If you just let it ring, it starts to sound like really spooky, like Count Dracula style vibraphone playing. I'll play, the first version will be 2 connected, and the second one will be the one we're looking for. Or again, a half pedal is just putting a little bit of weight on that pedal so the notes speak. They get closer to connecting, and they create a really nice sound. Okay, so that's measure 12. 13, just make sure those chords are short and they all match. And then in 15, I played beats 2 and 3 a little bit more connected. Again, push the pedal down a little bit more. And then make sure these accents stick out on the end of 4 in measure 15 and the upbeat of 2 and 3 in measure 16. Those are articulation ideas within measures 9 through 16.